All right, guys, it's me, Ghost 3 Bravo, and tonight we are going to be doing some salvaging in the Drake Vulture. And, yeah, so our getup that we're wearing is just a flight suit and a helmet, and just cheap stuff. And, of course, I take a tractor beam with me. I know I've been out the last couple nights, so I do apologize for that. But I had some issues with our internet service at the house. And then, of course, I had the usual issues with Streamlabs. So I know Saturday and Sunday the internet was out, so I couldn't do anything, which was lame. You know, it is what it is. You can't even watch TV when your internet's out. But here we are, the Drake Vulture. It's a beauty. I think it's going to be rentable in 3.2. I'm not quite sure, though. Shall find out. I was kind of hoping 3.2 was going to be out this week. I don't know why. I just kind of always think something's good's going to happen, especially if I haven't been able to play in a couple days. But, you know, there's been a lot of news regarding 3.20. And, really, I need to watch a couple of Space Tomatoes videos so I can see what's going on. Either him or Board Gamer. I like both of those guys as far as the information they provide. It's really solid stuff. And they're huge fans of the game, as am I. Alright, so be careful when you're flying out with this thing because it's kind of clunky. Not junky, but clunky. First thing I want to do is get some space between me and the station. We're going to pull up I don't feel like flying around looking for stuff. So we're just going to straight up go and take a salvage mission for something big. Caterpillar is always pretty good. I want something closer to Hurston. That's a freelancer. Constellation Andromeda's L3. Starfarer. That's not all that good. I don't think. Let's see. It says, oh, that's the Constellation Aegis Eclipse. Freelancer. Microtech Arc Core. Let's see here. Freelancer. Microtech, Arc Crusader. So it looks like we're stuck with either the Andromeda. I wish that Caterpillar was there. Let's just do the Connie. We'll take... Oh, it's only 20,000 credits. Okay, we'll take it. You know, we'll do that. Get that salvage popped in. All right. Okay, I messed up. Go back here. It's at Hurl L3. Let's get in closer. There we go. Salvage claim's going to be at Hurl L3A. So we set route there. And we can just quantum jump right to the location. Just about. It'll be one of two. So this one does take a few minutes to spool. I haven't changed any of the parts out for like an Atlas or whatever it's called. And I hate that bug. Sometimes you press B to go into quantum and it just unclicks. But it is what it is. Okay. Why are we obstructed? Oh, that's why. So let's set a route to Hurl L4. And then we'll jump back around. I don't know why I did that. We'll do a short jump. We'll reset our route after coming out of hyperspace. All right. Now we come.
Is now off. Landing gear up.
Sometimes it's a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. Set route. All right, let's see if this works this time. No, it's still saying we're obstructed. That's so unusual. So I think the shortest distance is going to be L4 to L3 since we're obstructed. And if I get the L4 and it's still obstructed, then it's going to be something going on that I'm not quite sure what it is. I've never had a problem flying straight there before. It is what it is. So yeah, the Drake Vulture is a pretty cool ship. I like to do hull scraping in it. It's real relaxing gameplay. It's not for everybody because it can be boring. And it's an okay money maker. It's not as fast as bunker runs. You can most definitely make more credits bunker running than you can salvaging or hull scraping, which is what I do with it. Kind of hoping maybe there'll be some kind of change upcoming, especially when the economy gets reworked, which I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, 3.2. It's an Evocati right now. And I hadn't heard any. Not having the internet for 2 days, 3 days has really kind of got me behind on the news. I guess I could use my phone, but sometimes I like to watch videos here, not on my phone. Plus, the other night when I went to bed, I was watching some kind of anime. What was it called? Oh, not some kind of anime. My bad. One of the best. How I got reincarnated as a slime. Or that time I got reincarnated as a slime. If you hadn't watched that and you like anime, that one is awesome. It's really awesome. Let's jump out of quantum and see if we can target that now. The sun's not in our way anymore, so hopefully... No! Oh, it's on cooldown. There we go. So there we go. We didn't have to fly all the way there. I guess the sun was blocking us. It was in the wrong rotation. It's been a long time since I flew out to Hurl L3 for anything. So yeah, if you like anime, let me know in the comments, because I do. Not all of it. I like the I like Slime. Shield Hero was pretty good the first season of that. I didn't too much care for the second season. Jobless Reincarnation was a good one. Who's excited for Baldur's Gate 3? That comes out tomorrow. Guys, I can't wait. I love playing and streaming Star Citizen, but Baldur's Gate is coming out of beta and will be fully released tomorrow, or early access, and will be fully released tomorrow. So I can see myself playing it tomorrow. Hopefully, after I get done with work, I will get the load up. Obviously, gotta eat with the kids, then put them to bed at nighttime, and then I'll be able to do my thing. I don't know why I said put them to bed. They're all teenagers. But that's cool. One of them wants to go to bed because he's had football practice all day. So he's probably, when he gets home tonight, he'll probably be ready to hit the hay. And if you got girls, They ain't coming out of their rooms, guys. They're not coming out. They get off work, straight to bed, straight to their rooms. They don't want to talk to their pa. That's what they call me, their pa. I'm like, look, guys, I'm not that old. You know? I'm 41. But hey, pa. Like, no. I'm your dad. I'm not pa. I'll be pa one day, I'm sure. They're funny. You know, kids are funny. And it's their fault I watch anime anyways. A couple years ago, when they were little, I don't know why I keep looking over there. You're not right there, you're right here. When they were little, a couple years ago, they started watching this show called Naruto. And I was like, oh, man. So I started watching it, too. Because I'd watch it with them, you know. It'd be Gravity Falls, and then start watching Naruto after Gravity Falls was off. Yeah. I actually liked that show a lot. And as they grew, they watched more of it, and then now they just want to watch stuff like fruits baskets and these lovey-dovey ones. I'm like, nah, man, what happened to the action-packed ones? You know, hey, guys, y'all want to watch Bleach? Nope, don't want to watch it. Then it's like, hey, y'all want to watch The Office? That's hit or miss. And it just befuddles me. Used to, my youngest daughter, when she was little, I would come in here, and that little knucklehead would be watching The Office. With nobody in here, no adults. She'd just turn on TV instead of watching a cartoon, she'd be watching The Office. And I'd be like, look, you probably, let's turn on some, what was it? Dora the Explorer? No, she liked to Go Diego Go. That's what she liked. Back in the day. Man, time flies, guys. You know? You don't realize it until you start getting in your 30s. And really then, not even. I didn't start realizing how much time flies until I hit about 37. After that, it's been like bam, 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 bam. Each year, something new. So yeah, quantum travel takes you a few minutes to get from one place to the other. But I'm not complaining. We're getting there, and we're having a nice little chat as we go. And what's funny is I got my wife to watch that time I reincarnated as a slime. I got her to watch that show with me. And she was like, this is stupid. This is stupid. And then I'd be like, okay, we'll just not watch it. So she's like, you going to turn on that show? I'm like, what show? The one with the slime. I'm like, no, I wasn't going to. But I wanted to see how it goes. I'm like, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hopefully she's somewhere making sure the dogs don't bark when the kids get home from church. So, yeah. Yeah, no, not being able to stream Saturday and Sunday really put a damper on things. I wasn't able to keep up with news. The Star Citizen news. I like to keep up with the Star Citizen news because I like playing Star Citizen. It's funny. I'll tell you this. I used to fuss at my son because he'd spend like $2 on a Fortnite skin or whatever, and I'd be like, man, come on, that's a waste of money, dude. But you know what? Buying a ship in Star Citizen is kind of the same thing, except for way more expensive. And it was my own girls who said, because I wrote in his birthday card. His birthday card was recently. I wrote on his birthday card, I put, don't buy too many Fortnite skins, you know. Even though he doesn't play it that much, so I doubt that's what he's using it for. He only plays with his little cousin. But, let's see, where's our salvage claim? There it is, 119.6 kilometers. So we're going to speed it up a little bit. Now, it's clunky, so you don't want to go too quick, especially if you're not paying much attention like me. Anyway, so I wrote in there, don't buy too many Fortnite skins. And they were like, hey, Daddy, look. No, they didn't say Daddy. They said, look, Pa, you buy Star Citizenship sometimes. That's worse than Fortnite skins. So I got to thinking about it, and I looked on my account, and I realized that over the years, I have spent $500 in this game. And I didn't realize that. Because when you count your starter package, I I traded up in my starter package to a Avenger Eclipse, or no, Avenger Titan. No, Stalker. Avenger Stalker. Like 6 months after that, I got the Prospector. Last year, I bought the Freelancer Max, or I didn't buy it. My kids got it for me for Christmas, or right before Christmas, I think. And then this year, for Father's Day, they got me the Drake Vulture. So, yeah. My bad. They got me. You know what I mean. If you got kids, you know exactly what I mean. They got it. Which ultimately means I got it. Because at the end of the day, they ain't buying nothing except for makeup. The girls are buying makeup and coffees and all this crazy stuff. And the boy, he doesn't really buy anything. He doesn't want nothing. All his money goes to football. You know, because that's expensive. Wildly expensive, too. It's not cheap like when I was younger. Obviously, that was a long time ago, and I keep forgetting that it was a long time ago. My wife reminds me constantly. Or these kids ain't, they're the, well, it was different in our time. I'm like, it ain't changed. Times have not changed that much. Prices have, but times have not. People haven't changed all that much. Yeah, we're a lot a lot now, you know, you got a lot of this, I can talk to you however I want to, or I don't care what other people think, and all these other lies that we tell ourselves. When the fact is we do care what other people think, whether we actually believe that or not. We actually do. We actually do. I used to be one of those. I don't care what people think. Yeah, I do. That's why I keep my beard trimmed. It's why I cut my hair. It's why I wear the clothes that I wear. It's why I do what I do, because I actually do care. But yeah. Yeah, I've noticed people are short tempered nowadays. Everybody argue about everything. Let's argue about this, argue about that. It's like, holy cow, man. I used to fake argue. I used to fake argue with my wife back when she was just my girlfriend when we were teenagers. We would fake argue to get our friends to leave. So, if you know me personally, sorry. Especially if you knew me back then. Sorry, didn't. That's the truth, though, you know. Because teenagers be teenagers, right? So yeah, he's got to take his driver's permit this right, because school's starting back, so he's got to take his driver's permit test pretty soon. Because he's in driver's ed, you got to have your permit before you go to driver's ed. Man, this is taking forever to get to the salvage claim. This better be a good one. This better be a really good salvage claim, guys, because we've been flying out for, we've been doing it for 22 minutes now. 22 minutes, we ain't even made it to the ship to start salvaging. What are you doing? Why are you laughing at me for? She says she's laughing at me. That's funny. All right. So yeah, 23 minutes into the game, and we're just now arriving where we need to go. So yeah, some things do need to be fixed, and one of them is how long it takes to get to these certain things. Don't come in too hot on these. Don't be afraid to hit that X button, which is space brake. It's like hitting reverse and boost at the same time. All right, so if you're new to salvaging, this is going to be easy peasy. We're going to line up parallel to the surface. We're going to bring out our salvaging head by pressing M. We're going to change our scraper from cinch to a braid, because a braid is faster, covers a bigger area. It actually says it's slower, but since it covers a bigger area, it's much faster. 0.6 compared to 0.14. But I promise you, it's faster because it's bigger. And the efficiency, 0.85 to 0.76. Super simple. It's not that big of a difference to lose. All right, so yeah, we're going to get perfectly parallel with it. And then we're going to turn it on. We're going to let it do its thing. I'm going to hit Alt-C, right, to decouple. And then I'm going to hit the right arrow. I don't have a keyboard. And, I don't have a joystick. All I have is a keyboard. And we're just going to let it coast with it decoupled. And it's going to scrape on its own. It's going to whole scrape on its own. We're not going to have to do anything. Just let it do its thing. And if you turn it, if I rolled it, right, then we could spread our beam out and get a bigger area. But since I like to cover in strips, this is just the way I like to do it. And I guarantee you, we're not going to get 120,000 credits off this one. If we get 12 things of cargo, I'm going to be really shocked. All right, Alt-C to recouple. Let's get in here and take a look at what's going on. Whatever you do, don't bump the ship, because you'll be fighting that for days. Okay, let's say you don't want to do the drifting thing. Hit G and go into gimbal mode. Spread out hit Alt and scroll your mouse wheel, and you'll be able to change the distance in between your mining lasers, not mining lasers. Excuse me. Your hole scraping lasers. Essentially, it's like, all right, now we got to get up. Essentially, it's like sandblasting something, basically. Except for it's got a vacuum cleaner that sucks in whatever you're doing. All right, so we got to go downstairs. And we've got to, good Lord, we've already salvaged half the ship. That's lame. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, so we didn't have to come downstairs. I jumped the gun preemptively. I guess because I've already been playing for 30 minutes, you figure I'd already have a whole cargo hold of storage. But we don't. So there's that. I'm not complaining. It's easy peasy. It's an easy, relaxing game loop, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. Let's turn it back on. Let's get through here. The damage on this ship was kind of lame, so I don't think we're going to get much. I hope we double this, at least rake in double what we paid for it. That would be pretty okay, I guess, all things considered. I like doing Caterpillars because they net you a fortune. Like two trips, you'll fill up your Vulture twice, and that's me stuffing 21, 22 containers in this bad boy. They're in there laughing at me. My kids are laughing at me. I hear them. I heard you too. Anyways, yeah, guys. So, yeah. I mean, it's just pretty straightforward. You just go through here. Don't collide with it like I almost just did, because that'll make your life miserable trying to clear that mission. I don't know if there's any kind of rep that you lose if you don't clear the mission, so I imagine it's not a big deal. Now let's turn it off gimbal mode. We need to be able to reposition. Alright. Back to gimbaled. So make sure you get around these engines, I guess, is what they are on this Constellation Andromeda. I don't know too much about this ship. It's not one of the ones I have in my inventory, and it's not one I purchased in game, so. Alright. Filler station ejecting. So don't salvage while this is going on, because you're not going to get anything. And wait for that box to pop up right here. Make sure that says 1 SCU, or everything you collect after that won't be getting collected. Oh, no, to top it off, on my last stream, I got a 30K. And then I logged into a new server, and that's the first 30K I've had in a long time. And I hop onto a new server, and it's running behind. So when I'm I get into some ship-to-ship combat against NPC ships, so it should have been no challenge at all. And next thing you know, they smoked me out of nowhere. It's like, holy cow, what just happened? You know, and I couldn't eject from the ship. That sucked. And then they also kept firing after I hit the ground. So after my ship was disabled, they continued shooting until it blew it up. So I died. That's annoying too. But yeah, that was a big shocker. I mean, I'm not good at space combat, but I'm not so terrible that I can't fight some NPCs in basic B ships. Alright. Oops. Don't need to turn on the flare. I don't need a flare. Now we got to get up under here and make sure we get all that. We're not scraping too much from down here. So I'm going to try to maximize as much salvage as I can off this, since we paid wasted 20,000 credits on this mission. Usually you get a lot more hull than this, but this ship looks like it's already been scraped up already by somebody else almost. So I'm sure there must be different tiers, not just different ships, but different tiers of hull scraping that you can do. There's some illegal missions, or not illegal, some risky missions where you can actually get salvage out of stuff. But right now, like, let's say I get out and I get these lasers, right, and I take them back and I'm going to sell them. They're sell for like 15% of what their actual value would be. So there's no point in me taking that, because RMC actually sells for more. Can't stand it when the light's in my face like that. So yeah, let's get out of gimbal mode. Go over this way. So yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's pressure washer simulator basically. Except for in a ship. In a ship that costed $75. I think you can get pressure washing simulator for like 19 bucks on Steam. Not my type of simulation game, but you know. Eject that next one. Let's go ahead and get them stacked. I don't think we're going to do anything fancy with the storage this time, because we're not going to get enough out of this ship to justify taking it off the cargo grid. And when you take it off the cargo grid, sometimes you got to deal with the old clang. And if you've ever played Space Engineers, you know exactly what clang is. Clang is the enemy, the physics enemy. It is your enemy because it will blow your ship up for no reason at all, other than a box in your inventory collides with your stuff. All right, we spread them out. Alt-C. Let's hit up. Alt. Nope, not forward. Nope. Spacebar. Roll. There we go. Slow it down just a tad bit. There we go. Let it do its thing. We collecting. We're like the collector. We're collecting. Collecting that salvage. And now our sound's going out. So it's like, okay, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. I was like, what are we fixed to get a 30K? The good news is if you do get a 30K, your ship will be back at your planet of original spawn in. So for me, it would be Hurston or Lorville. My ship will be right back at Lorville. What exactly am I salvaging for gear? It says I'm salvaging stuff, but what exactly am I getting? Because it's not showing me anything. But it turned red, so I guess it salvaged something, huh? Maybe it salvaged something invisible and unknown to us. I guess it don't matter, though. I mean, we should fill up 3 boxes, roughly 21,000 credits. So we'll get 4 boxes out of this at least. Or should. Alright, let's recouple. Let's get back into our gimbaled mode. Let's start hitting our stuff up like this. That's one of the problems with getting too close. Alright, thick part of the hull. I like that. So anytime it takes a few seconds, that's a thicker area of hull. I really do like doing the hull scraping. Because like I said, it is easy peasy. It's not stressful. It's so far out here that you don't really have to worry about anybody bothering you. Coming out and saying, hey, so give me your stuff, I'm a pirate. I guess what you do got to worry about is a pirate might want your measly 120,000 credits from your scraping just to ruin your day. But legit pirates, you know, not like the Somali ones, but the legit ones would be like, you know, seeing how much inventory you had or whatever, and then being like, well, you know what, you don't got nothing. See ya. Because, in all honesty, they wouldn't be making much credits if they're ripping off a Vulture. Now, if you had like a Freelancer Max and you had been out here for hours and hours, and you had a buddy with a Freelancer Max, yeah, that might be worth it, because that would be a lot of crates. A lot of salvage crates at 7,699 credits each per SCU. What's going on? Why is all this walking around happening? Make sure you get the cami. I don't need that dog barking like crazy. Speaking of which, guys, don't get a corgi unless you want a dog that barks a bunch. I think I say that in every video, but it's the truth. If you want to keep your sanity, don't get one of those. I mean, I was sitting in my chair today, just chilling, right? And then bam, bark, 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 bark. I was like, oh my gosh, my heart was pounding. That dog scared me to death. Like, I was like, man, you know what? This dog right here is going to be the death of me, because it stresses me out so much when it starts all this dadgum barking. It's like, get out of here. Wish I had a new dog. Don't let my kids hear me say that, because then they'll be like, oh, I want to, what is it they want? A Shiba Inu or some crap like that. Probably another barking dog. A Shiba Inu. Whatever that's supposed to be. Sounds like some food. Some dog food. What's that cat food called? Queen of Sheba. That's it. Just wait, it's coming. The barking's coming. And it's not going to stop. The funny thing is, I can say the dog's name and that thing will start barking. I won't be able to play as long as usual tonight, guys. We're probably going to have to call it quits here in a few minutes. After we finish this Andromeda. Because I do got to get up and go to work in the morning. Earlier than usual. So 4 crates. So that's 28,000 credits. Now we're at 35,000 credits roughly. So yeah, I mean, we made 15,000 so far. We really need another crate of salvage off this thing for it to be worth it in my mind. I will never do another Constellation Andromeda if we don't get another crate. And I can't wait till hull munching's in, because that would be awesome. Because then we could munch up the rest of the hull after we scrape it. We could... What's all that whispering going on? You hear them in there? They're whispering. They're like... Anyways, so yeah. Yeah, see, whispering. And then they fake whisper too. Nope, we're not going to get another thing of salvage off this, I don't think, guys. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. A little bit more there. See, I told you. And that's just somebody walking. That's just somebody walking and it barks. Don't get one. Ain't nothing worse. The best dog I got is a golden retriever. She don't bark at nothing. But let me tell you, she's got a problem too. Her breath stinks bad. Holy cow. We gotta brush her teeth every couple of hours. It's like, come on in here. We gotta brush your teeth, stink breath. My wife was like, are you gonna brush her teeth? I was like, no, I get sick to my stomach. Let me sick to my stomach. I ain't into that ASMR crap. You might find that crap relaxing. I don't. It stresses me out. Like somebody eating some chips with their mouth open. Oof. Crazy. I used to have this guy. Know this guy. I ain't gonna say his name. But man, he used to eat with his mouth open. He used to drive us all nuts. In the service. He used to be like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, golly, man, come on. Please stop. So yeah, I mean this is all there is to salvaging right here. It's super easy, super relaxing. And I would run another one after this if it wasn't for having to get up in the morning going to work. Because, you know, it's already 9:30 where I'm at. No, 9:02, my bad. 9:02 where I'm at. And 4 o'clock comes early. I still got to take a shower. What's that? Alright, we're getting a little something off some stuff right in here. Not much, but it is a little bit. Every so often we hit something. We hit a sweet spot in something. Alright, let's keep going. Let's go. Under here, maybe? Getting close. We might fill up on that next container. With the Caterpillar, this goes so much faster. You know, it's got all that armor plating on the side and stuff. See, now it's going to do that BS. So this is when I switch out of a braid and go over to cinch. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. So we're just trying to get that last little bit of salvage, right? We need just that last little bit to go ahead and fill up our cargo. That one cargo box that's left that needs to be filled. Hitting something right there is just right. There we go. We did it. And sometimes you can get lucky and find these little panels out here that are full of stuff. let's go into search mode. Let's look at our closest boxes. Here's one. So that's going to be, okay, so that is going to be one of those little turret things that protect the site. That's a rock. That's going to be one of those little turret things that protects the site. Same thing. And sometimes you can get really lucky and find like a C2 half blowed up out here. Ooh, that could be salvage pieces. Nope, rocks. All right, let's exit out of this menu. Let's go ahead and get our quantum drive spooling. And let's head to Pearl L1 Green Glade Station. Set route F2. All right, where's that? Oh, it's going to be blocked, isn't it? How's that obstructed? The planet's way over there. That's so bogus. Set route F2. Yeah, I know. Let's go this way. We'll fly this way for a few minutes. There's an interdiction marker to the left. And then we'll head over to Pearl L1 and park our ship for the night. Guys, I appreciate y'all following along and watching tonight. Sorry that the stream is going to be cut a little short, but work is calling my name in the morning, and that means the bed is calling my name tonight. If I want to go to bed, I got to go take a shower first. So I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good rest of your night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow with Baldur's Gate 3. No holds barred. I hope I come on early. The earlier I can play that one, the better. I'll be on. Can't wait. Can't wait to play it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.